lion versus tiger fight. Both animals are apex predators, known for their strength, agility, and ferocity. In a hypothetical encounter between these two majestic big cats, the outcome would likely depend on various factors, including size, age, health, and individual temperament. In terms of physical attributes, tigers are generally larger and heavier than lions. They possess powerful limbs and strong jaws, perfectly adapted for hunting and taking down large prey. In a one-on-one confrontation, a tiger may have a slight advantage in terms of size and brute strength. However, lions are formidable opponents, especially when fighting to defend their territory or pride. Their muscular build and experience in combat could potentially give them an edge in a close-quarters battle. The outcome of a lion versus tiger fight would also depend on the specific circumstances of the encounter. If the fight occurs in the tiger's territory, it may have the home advantage and be more likely to emerge victorious. Ultimately, it's challenging to predict with certainty which animal would win in a fight between a lion and a tiger. Both are incredibly powerful and skilled hunters in their own right. Perhaps it's best to appreciate these magnificent creatures from a safe distance and marvel at their strength and beauty without pitting them against each other in hypothetical battles. A confrontation between a lion and a buffalo is a primal struggle that epitomizes the raw power and unforgiving nature of the natural world. These two titans of the savanna represent opposing forces: the lion, a cunning and agile predator, and the buffalo, a massive and formidable herbivore. When a lion targets a buffalo, it's often a test of patience, strategy, and sheer strength. The lion relies on stealth and surprise, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. However, buffaloes are not easy prey. Despite their lumbering appearance, they possess remarkable speed and power. When threatened, they can become fiercely defensive, forming a united front against their attacker. The clash between lion and buffalo is a chaotic spectacle of violence and determination. The lion uses its agility to dodge the buffalo's powerful horns, aiming to deliver a fatal bite to the neck or throat. Meanwhile, the buffalo employs its sheer size and brute force, attempting to gore or trample the lion into submission. In some instances, the lion's superior hunting skills prevail, and it manages to bring down its prey. However, more often than not, the buffalo's resilience and the herd's protective instincts prove too formidable for the lion to overcome. Ultimately, a lion versus buffalo fight serves as a stark reminder of the harsh realities of survival in the wild. It underscores the constant struggle for dominance and the delicate balance between predator and prey. Lion versus lion fights are intense battles that showcase the raw power, agility, and dominance of these majestic creatures. When two lions engage in combat, it's often a display of strength and hierarchy, with each individual vying for control and territory. When the confrontation escalates, the lions may engage in physical combat, employing a variety of tactics to overpower their opponent. They use their powerful jaws and sharp claws to inflict wounds and incapacitate their opponent. The fights can be brutal, with both lions sustaining injuries as they grapple and wrestle for dominance. Size and strength play a significant role in lion fights, with larger and more dominant individuals often gaining the upper hand. However, agility, speed, and skill also come into play, as lions maneuver to outwit and outmaneuver their opponent. While lion fights can be fierce and violent, they also serve an important purpose in maintaining the social structure within the pride. In some cases, lion fights may result in serious injuries or even death, particularly when the combatants are evenly matched or when external factors, such as hunger or mating opportunities, intensify the conflict. A battle between a lion and a group of hyenas is a dramatic clash of predators, each with its own strengths and strategies. Lions, known as the kings of the savannah, are powerful hunters with incredible strength and agility. When the confrontation begins, the lone lion, with its majestic mane flowing in the wind, surveys the area with a mix of confidence and caution. The hyena pack, with their eerie laughs echoing across the plains, approaches, their eyes gleaming with determination. The hyenas, numbering several individuals, circle around the lion, testing its defenses and looking for weaknesses. They snap and growl, trying to intimidate the lion and throw it off balance. The first strike comes from the lion, a lightning-fast lunge toward the closest hyena. As the battle rages on, the lion finds itself surrounded by snapping jaws and slashing claws. It fights valiantly, using its strength and agility to fend off the relentless assault. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more latest upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.